Welcome to Take a Break, Take a Breath for Monday, May 18th. Our psalm for today is Psalm 27, and the invitation of this time together is to take a break in all of the tasks and to-dos and all of the things that need to be done, taking care of your children or your parents or all of the Zoom meetings that you might have, to just pause, to take a break, to take a breath, to center yourself in God. I'm Rick Boyer, pastor at Prospect Presbyterian Church. We've been working our way through the Psalms, and today it is Psalm 27. Psalm 27 is filled with many good verses that we could use to guide our meditation time. I decided just to use the first verse. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Of whom shall I be afraid? The psalm goes on to talk about being surrounded by enemies, and then lifts up one thing do I seek, to dwell in the house of the Lord, and finishes with wait for the Lord, be patient, take heart, wait for the Lord. So the Lord is my light and my salvation. That's where I want to focus today. So I invite you to go to a quiet room in your house, a place away from all of the busyness, and close the door and sit down. And as you sit down, relax. Close your eyes. Take some deep breaths. And feel the strength and support of the chair that you're in and the comfort that it brings to you. Feel the support on your back and on the back of your legs and on your arms if it has arms. And as you breathe in, nice deep breaths, breathe in the breath of life, the breath of God. And as you breathe out all that separates you from God. Breathe in the breath of life. And breathe out all that separates you from God. Breathe in the breath of God. And breathe out all that separates you from God. And imagine that the peace of God is coming to you, because it is. God's peace is with you. Feel the peace as you breathe in and breathe out. And then imagine that peace spreading over you like light, warm sunlight that shines on your feet and brings relaxation to your feet, and shines on your legs and brings relaxation to your calves and your thighs. Feel the peace of God in that part of your body. Feel the warmth of God's love and care for you. Then imagine that light shining on your main body, on your stomach and on your back. Imagine that as it does so, the tensions in your back melt away, and you're at peace in God's presence. And then imagine that light shining on your shoulders and your arms and your hands, and maybe turn your hands palms up to feel the warmth of that light shining on your palms. And as you feel that warmth on your palms and on your forearms and on your upper arms and on your shoulders, you feel the tensions that you've been carrying in that part of your body melting away and drifting away. And imagine the light of God shining on your face and your forehead, on your head, and turning your face up that light, feeling the warmth and love and peace of God, and melting away all of the tensions that you have. And in your mind's eye, go to an outside place. When I think of the light of God, the Lord is my light and my salvation, sometimes I think of the story of Saul in Acts. In that story, Saul meets Jesus in a bright light. So let's meet Jesus in a bright light, not one that blinds us like it did Saul, but one that comes to us and we hear, like Saul did, Jesus calling our name. Can you see it? Can you hear the voice of Jesus calling your name? And as Jesus calls your name, he invites you to talk with him. The Lord is your light and your salvation, the one who makes you whole. What do you need to say to Jesus now, and what does Jesus have to say to you to bring wholeness and peace to you? I'll be quiet while you have that conversation. And then the time for the conversation comes to an end for now. And so you bring it to an end. If it's not enough time for you, hit pause. And then let that image fade away. And imagine the room where you are. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Well, that's Take a Break, Take a Breath for Monday, May 18th. If you have feedback for me, send it to rick@prospectchurch.org.